Have you ever wondered what life is like in the most isolated country in the world, North Korea? It's a nation shrouded in secrecy, with strict regulations and intense control over its citizens. From power outages to no internet access, daily life here is unlike anywhere else. This is a place where history, politics, and culture intertwine in complex ways, creating a unique society that's both fascinating and deeply troubling. So, buckle up as we take a journey into the dark side of North Korea. Imagine a life without laughter, shopping, or internet. A chilling thought, isn't it? But this is the stark reality for the people of North Korea. In this secluded nation, simple pleasures like sharing a hearty laugh or browsing through market stalls are not taken for granted. The government's iron grip extends to the minutiae of daily life, dictating what can and cannot be done. And the internet? A luxury only a select few can dream of. With fewer than 30 websites available, all strictly controlled by the state, the World Wide Web is virtually non-existent in North Korea. But the hardships don't end there. Frequent power outages are a common occurrence, plunging homes into darkness and disrupting lives. Picture yourself in a world where electricity isn't a given, but a sporadic blessing. Such is the daily reality in North Korea. A place where restrictions are the order of the day, and freedom is but a distant dream. The roots of North Korea's situation trace back to the end of World War II. Imagine a world freshly out of the clutches of a devastating war. The Korean peninsula, previously under Japanese rule, was left in a state of flux. Enter two global superpowers, the Soviet Union and the United States. The peninsula was divided along the 38th parallel, with the north under Soviet influence and the south under American. This geopolitical chess move led to the establishment of two distinct Korean states, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in the north and the Republic of Korea in the south. The division was supposed to be temporary, a mere stepping stone towards a unified, independent Korea. However, ideological differences and the brewing Cold War between the superpowers turned this temporary division into a lasting split. This historical context sets the stage for the country's present condition. 3 generations of the Kim family have ruled North Korea with an iron fist. This leadership history started with a man named Kim Il-sung, who was introduced as a potential leader by the Soviet Union after the division of Korea post-World War II. Kim Il-sung's rule was characterized by absolute control and a cult-like following that persisted even after his death in 1994. His son, Kim Jong-il, took over and continued his father's legacy of ironclad rule, further isolating North Korea from the rest of the world. In 2011, upon the death of Kim Jong-il, his son Kim Jong-un stepped into the role of supreme leader. Kim Jong-un, the youngest head of state in the world at the time, has carried on the family tradition of absolute power and strict control over North Korean society. The Kim dynasty's rule has shaped North Korea into the country it is today. Freedom is a foreign concept in North Korea. In this world, every step you take, every word you utter, is under the watchful eye of the state. The government's reach extends into every nook and cranny of daily life, creating an environment of pervasive fear and control. From an early age, citizens are indoctrinated with state ideologies, a practice so thorough it shapes their perception of reality. Dissent, however mild, is not tolerated. To protest or defy regulations is to court disaster. The consequences are severe and can range from torture to forced labor and even imprisonment. Travel, both within the country and abroad, is heavily restricted. For North Koreans, the world beyond their borders remains an elusive mystery. And for foreign tourists, a guided tour only offers a curated glimpse of the country. This is a place where personal liberties are sacrificed on the altar of state control. Political oppression is a daily reality for North Koreans. In the age of information, North Korea remains an information black hole. Picture a world where only 28 websites are at your fingertips, all meticulously curated by the government. Your daily news, your sources of entertainment, your window into the world, all handpicked to serve the state's narrative. Now imagine the penalties for daring to peek beyond this curated reality. The consumption of foreign media is not just frowned upon, it's met with harsh penalties designed to deter any curiosity. This iron-fisted control over information has earned North Korea a notorious ranking. It stands as the worst in the world for press freedom, a title it has held unchallenged for years. Information, as it turns out, is not just power. In North Korea, it is a weapon wielded by the government to maintain control, to suppress dissent, and to keep its citizenry in the dark. Information is a weapon wielded by the North Korean government. The Kim dynasty is not just a political leadership, it's a religion. Now let's delve into that thought. The dynasty, beginning with Kim Il-sung and continuing with his descendants, has been cleverly crafted into a cult of personality. This tactic glorifies the ruling family, painting them as godlike figures, while simultaneously demonizing all other ideologies. Kim Il-sung, the founder of North Korea, is still referred to as the heavenly leader, despite passing away over 2 decades ago. This reverence is deeply embedded in North Korean society, with grandiose statues and historical rewrites designed to glorify the Kim family's contributions. But this isn't just about reverence. The cult of personality serves a more sinister purpose. It's a tool for control, a means of suppressing dissent, and a mechanism for indoctrination. It's a masterful play of propaganda that has, for decades, kept an entire nation under the thumb of one family. The cult of personality is a key tool in maintaining control. From haircuts to laughter, every aspect of life is regulated in North Korea. The North Korean regime, in its quest for complete control, has set stringent rules for the simplest of things. Imagine living in a world where even your haircut is decided by the state. Yes, North Koreans have a menu of state-approved haircuts to choose from. Laughing, drinking alcohol, or engaging in celebratory activities during mourning periods are strictly prohibited. And it doesn't stop there. Certain fashion styles have been banned outright, and wearing them could land you in trouble. Defying these regulations, or the infamous 3 generations of punishment policy, could lead to a grim fate in forced labor camps. These camps are notorious for their inhumane conditions and brutal treatment of inmates. In essence, the North Korean government maintains control even over the minutiae of daily life. It's a chilling testament to the lengths some regimes will go to suppress their people. The North Korean government maintains control even over the minutiae of daily life. In North Korea, a wrong move could land you in a labor camp. These camps, like the infamous Kwanliso, are not places anyone would willingly go to. They are infamous for their harsh conditions, where the fundamental rights of prisoners are often overlooked. Imagine a place where you're stripped of your identity, your freedom, and even your basic human rights. That's the reality for an estimated 120,000 people, many of whom are innocent, that are currently locked up in these camps. These camps are shrouded in secrecy, with little information trickling out to the rest of the world. But the stories that do emerge paint a grim picture of life inside. Reports of forced labor, physical abuse, and even public executions are not uncommon. These camps are not just a punishment mechanism, but a tool of fear, used to keep the populace in line and deter any form of dissent. Labor camps are a grim reality for many North Koreans. Basic amenities are a luxury in North Korea. Imagine a life where food and electricity, which we often take for granted, are scarce commodities. North Korea is battling a significant food insecurity crisis. Frequent famines, worsened by the recent pandemic, have left many North Koreans in a desperate struggle for survival. The government's reluctance to accept international aid amplifies this issue. Agriculture is a challenge due to a lack of modern farming techniques and resources. Citizens are required to produce their own manure for fertilizers, a grim reality of the food production process. Moreover, the electricity situation isn't much better. Despite some improvements under the leadership of Kim Jong-un, severe power rationing is still a common practice, especially outside the capital, Pyongyang. Power outages are frequent, affecting every aspect of daily life, from cooking and heating to work and education. The struggle for survival is very real for the average North Korean. North Korea, a country shrouded in mystery, is not as it appears from the outside. As we've journeyed through its history, leadership, and the lives of its citizens, we've seen the stark reality of oppression, control, and deprivation. Yet, even in the darkness, the resilience and beauty of North Korean women shine through, a testament to the human spirit. As we leave the dark side of North Korea, we carry with us a deeper understanding of this secretive nation.